All right, it's your man, Sir-Earl, checking in, doing a Monday morning podcast. It's about, I'm not really sure, maybe 11 o'clock, 11:30 on Monday. So we're trying to get this podcast up in between my son being taking a day off. So I'm watching the front door, doing his job. So hopefully I don't get interrupted anytime that it takes to put this thing up. Um, what I wanted to discuss is Bears suck. Okay, like I thought I've yet to watch them this year. I knew they would suck. And it is cold in Chicago, like really cold. So those are the two newest things that's going on right now. Not a lot. I don't have a lot of news because I don't watch the news. So other than the nonsense that's going on, with Kanye and all that, I don't pay much attention to that. But anyway, last week I did a post on based on a book that I was reading called "It Takes What It Takes," and it was talking about the steps that it takes to achieve success or anything that you're trying to do, and the fact that there's no negotiating with it. If it takes 10 steps, it requires 10 steps. You can't say, I'm going to give it 7 and then ask, well, why it's not working. Well, you didn't give it it takes what it takes. So I got a lot of emails from people, and one thing that I'm finding in this day and age is that there's not a lot of people that have purpose and goals and are motivated and things like that, and then they wonder why. The kids, when I was younger, my great grandmother used to always say, idle mind is a playground for the devil. When you have no purpose and you have nothing to do, you seek trouble. And that's what's going on in society today. Our kids don't have goals because we don't have goals. We act like when you get to a certain age, you can't pursue your goals, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. Until the day they put the dirt on you, you got time to go after your goals. And kids follow what they see, not what you say. Um, you can't smoke a pack a day and tell your kid not to smoke. They're still going to smoke because they see you doing it. If you want them to not take up that habit, then you kick it. You don't do it. They're led by example. One of the easiest way. So what I'm going to do, based on what I see and what I hear and what people are sending me, it's just not a lot of people with purpose. They wake up and what happens, and that's the surest way. And then they sit back and go, oh, well, he's successful because he ripped this guy off, or he ripped that guy off, or oh, well, they had a family that had money. I'm gonna tell you that majority of that in which you believe is not true at all. Most people that have achieved some form of success have done it with hard work, sacrifice, and creating really, really good habits. And that's kind of what I want to talk to today is that one of the simplest ways to create habits is reading. You create neural pathways. You learn what the formula takes for it to achieve some type of success. You have to be the person that is capable of success. It's just like the millionaire athlete that get given $50 million and 3 years later he's broke. Why? He was never taught how to use $50 million, and we all say, "Oh well, if I had that, I would do this and I would do that." No, you wouldn't. They thought the same goddamn thing. It's a different story. We can't achieve success because of the habits that we form. For instance, people would rather buy Jordan than to save their money or buy stock in Nike. They would rather go out and blow their money than to pay their bills on time, which I sat down and I did the calculation, and 10 meals charging, five, $7.50, $10 for each late fee. That's a lot of money. That's close to $100 that you could take. It's just late. It's not like you're not paying it. It's just you're paying it late. You could take that money and apply it to other bills. So the simplest way that I found to be true to yourself, we have to be true and accountable to ourselves. No one can hold you to the standards that you can hold yourself to. The problem is most people don't want to know. They fucking up and they don't want to know where they fucking up at. So they go through their life constantly doing the same crap, and then when it all come exploding, then they go, oh well, what happened? Well, it takes a while to build up success, and it takes a while to break down and lose success. It doesn't. Neither one happens overnight. Um, it's neglecting to do the things that will make you successful. The best way that I found to, which is one of the things that I've learned, success leaves a blueprint. All you have to do is read, listen, and learn, and you will find out what these people do. And the problem becomes, like I said before, people read that and they go, oh, it can't be that simple. Well, you never tried it. Will I say I'm successful? Well, I didn't go to high school. I didn't go to college. I own a very successful business and have been owning it for 25 years, following certain principles. I awake every day and I prepare myself to be successful every day, not 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 10 steps. I want to take 8. No. I get up and the things that work for me, everybody has to find what works for them. The things that work for me is goal and affirmation cards, meditation, reading a lot, listening to podcasts, a lot of things like that. And that's something that I keep a journal. Most people will never ever keep a journal. You'll have more people writing down a grocery list than ones keeping a journal. How are you supposed to know what you're lacking at or what you need or what's working and what's not working if you never write it down and review it? And most people, our journals don't work. Have you ever tried it? You'd be amazed at what you learn from your journal when you're honest with yourself. You know, if you're eating wrong, like for me, I enter my workouts, my weight, my times, my eating schedule, my schedule with clients, everything. So I want to find out, like I found out, I thought I didn't have a lot of time. But through my journal, I see where there's certain pockets in that day that I can utilize to do things toward success. I didn't know that because it didn't seem like that until I actually saw it on paper. So I highly, highly recommend keeping a journal. And most people, they will not keep them. I've had clients that I've recommended it to. They'll keep one for a couple of days. I've kept a journal probably the last 15 years. And I'm still learning from it every single day. Every time I look through there, I'm learning where I can cut, what I can do, how I can save, how I can manage my time better. Everything I need to learn because no one holds me responsible but me. If I'm out and I want to swing through McDonald's, Burger King, but I shouldn't be eating it, no one is there with me. I can eat it and throw the wrapper away and claim I never had it. But when you hold yourself responsible for the obtainment of your goals, and you understand that having that works against your goal, then you become honest with yourself. The one way to achieve anything in life is to look in that mirror and be honest with yourself. Like I said, the simplest form that I found that holds me accountable to me, which is the most important thing in obtainment of anything, is your journal. I write in it every day, often, everything. Be honest, put it down, and review it regularly. I review my journal maybe once a week. Um, what did I do last week that I can do better this week? Well, I should be eating 6 meals. I only ate 5 a couple of days. Well, that's a couple of days I can improve. I can improve on. Um, Most people will never do it. But when you look for success, or when I talk about success, success is anything that you set as a purpose and a goal, whether it's school, whether it's being a great parent, whether it's running a marathon, whether it's doing a show, no matter what it is, if you don't have a purpose to get there, imagine getting in your car and driving. Where are you going? I don't know. I'm just driving. No, you have a destination. You know where you're going. And it's you know where you're going because you've set the purpose to go there. And so this street, that street, this street, that street. That's a mental journey of getting to where you want to go. If you did that with your life, like I put in my journal maybe 6 months ago that I wanted to reduce my overhead where possible. Um, I found out, which my son had been telling me about forever, about streaming. I cut my cable bill in half. We were paying, $250 for cable, and we leave the house at 9 and we get back at 10 o'clock at night. Ain't nobody there watching no damn cable. And these were the basic channels, so I didn't need that, so I cut my overhead. It cut it in more than half. Now I can take that bill, that money, the extra money, which was $100 and something dollars, and cut back on my late fees, which is another $90. That's $200 a month that I could just spend on something else. And I learned, I was able to do it by keeping a journal. We don't remember what this costs or what that costs. We just pay it. Start paying attention to it. Start journaling. Start looking where you can be more efficient in time, in money, in whatever it may take. Set yourself a goal. Everybody had a dream at some point in time. Dig that dream back out. Set your purpose. Life is more gratifying when you are working towards something, whatever that may be. It doesn't matter. Mine is, of course, to do what I do and be the best at it. Money becomes irrelevant, but you have to have a purpose. You have to get up every day and work towards that purpose. When you've achieved one milestone, now you have to add another. And like I said, journaling. I can't stress the importance of putting things down on paper and reviewing those things on a regular basis. I can't stress that enough. Most people don't stick with anything because they have no reference point. If I'm working out and I think I'm not making gains, why would I stick with it? But if I'm working out and I'm writing a journal, maybe I'm not losing pounds, I'm losing inches. Okay, well, that's in the journal, and okay, let's keep it going, and let's we're doing good. We can't see or rectify the things that we do every day because our memory is so short. We remember most of the time what we did that day. The best way to become responsible to you and to advance your dreams of success of what you want to do is to be accountable to yourself. No one else. I hear people talk about they working out, they're going to get an accountability partner. That shit don't work. If you are not man or woman and mature enough to hold yourself responsible, no one else is going to hold you responsible. Trust me. I've been doing this for over 30 years and I've heard it all. Oh, I'm going to get an accountability partner. You don't need an account. No one holds yourself accountable as much as you hold yourself. So you need to tap into that. You need to quit making excuses. And you need to start making your life productive. For people with kids, if you want your kids to be productive, I know we have 4. Ours are, because they see us work hard every day, so they know what working hard is like. They see us not making excuses. They see us chasing our dreams, so they know nothing else but to do that. If I sat on my ass and drank beers every day and watch TV, that's just what they're gonna do when they grow up. So, so if you want to build a great life for your kids, let them see you living a great life, and then that's all they will know is that great life.